want to tell you today a little bit more about how West Tennessee and the area our shop is in was acquired. It had been, as you'll see on this map, which we looked at before, the 1730 DeLille map of America, of the Southeast. Then here is Fort Prudhomme, which we've discussed, and here's the Margot River, which is the Hatchie, which is the very largest river in West Tennessee that it goes into the Mississippi. And over to the right, you will see the Chickasaws. So this area, approximately all West Tennessee and up into Kentucky, was, according to the French, the Chickasaw country. Down here we have the Choctaws, or the Flatheads. Okay, and a little bit further down in Mississippi. We go over here to a 1792 American map. This is by Joseph Purcell. And we have, now we have North Carolina run all the way across. It's not Tennessee yet. I have a new state of Franklin, which you've discussed before. The Chickasaws are right below there, where they were recognized to be. Choctaws are down here. All right. In 1818, good old General Andrew Jackson negotiated a treaty. Probably wasn't a very friendly treaty, but at any rate, he acquired everything that is now West Tennessee, West Kentucky. And so it ceased to be Chickasaw territory and became a part of Tennessee, West Tennessee, where we are. And I have an interesting story about the Choctaws, who are down here further. Just below the Chickasaws, there's the Choctaws. A group of Choctaws, full-blooded Choctaws, came up when I was farming, actually, and even earlier than that, in the 50s and 60s, to West Tennessee. They were terrific farm hands, really good. And so they established a little area south of our shop here, about 12 miles, and which was eventually dedicated to them and given to them. And fairly early on in the business, I had someone knock on the door, and it was a Choctaw named Arthur Willis. Okay, so Arthur became a fixture at the shop. He would come in and clean up, and I would pay him or go take him to lunch or whatever, and he became a friend. But the thing I required every day that he came in, first thing, is to give me a new Choctaw word. And he told me, well, I said, what about rain? He said, I don't know, but there are probably 25 words for rain in Choctaw, depending on how hard or whether it's blowing this way or that way. Anyway, so it's amazing how attuned they are to the natural world. But I learned a tremendous amount from Arthur over the years, and attended Choctaw festivals down the thing, and they had these whiptail dances and so on, with the children doing it, and I'd get on the end and dance with them, which I like to do. And we had a really good relationship with the Choctaws. They've kind of, they're not as active in the area right now. I haven't, several of them, including Arthur, moved back to the Choctaw Reservation in Mississippi. But it is interesting to know how things come and go, and this takes us back, to millennia, to where the Choctaws were in this area, and then south of us, and it was the back and forth of the Native Americans.